Excitement's jumping, everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixture stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixing shows stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixture stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking.
Let's get ready for the UK liquid mixing show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Welcome to the UK e-liquid mixer show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing and tings. So if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in twat chat. If you're in twat chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. If you have got any questions, don't forget you can ask them in chat and we will get round to them. If you're stuck on a flavour, you're not 100% sure where it should play, just drop it in chat. If you're stuck on a recipe, drop it in chat and we will get round to it. And if you want to know anything else, just set from my bank account details and my sort code, then ask away. Right.
And a
So,
photocopy of your
I asked you
foot.
for those weeks ago. You haven't sent me those yet.
Exactly.
And a photocopy of your foot.
Yes. Foot? What do you want a photocopy of my foot?
Yeah,
for?
I phone jacker. Don't remember phone jacking, do you?
Oh, yeah. Hello.
I was thinking it's for
Hello.
only Foots fans.
Yeah. So who you got on tonight? You got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Advocate of Liberty, and we've also got the Green Goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. So there you go. Right, I can pop chat out now. Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Move that over there. Put that over there. On live chat. There we go. And we will bring your beautiful faces up. That's it. Lovely. Right, do you want to have a quick rundown?
Do you have a
chat?
different panel on the side here? You said beautiful faces. Is there another panel around?
Faces.
Yeah, I will go through chat now, but yeah, I don't like these crowns. They're making me go cross-eyed when I'm trying to read chat.
You only get three. You only get 3 of them.
Hey, James.
All I'm seeing is crowns.
Top fans, they're called. Top fans.
So we've got Jack Stephen in first, apparently. We got Brian Ferguson. We have Steve Dawson, Frankie Jazz 24/7, Cloud Chucker, Kaiser Soze, Hanky Panky, James Rivera, John Vaping Joker, Scott Wood,
Scott Wood, if Wood, Scott Wood.
John McClintock.
Good evening.
I believe that is everybody.
I'm sure people will drop in as it comes along. Yeah, so top fans, you get a crown. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. You get 75 experience points. I don't know what you're going to use them on, but you get 75
King of the Ring.
Points.
We're going to be King of the Ring by the end of the day, yeah.
Maybe so. Whose ring are you in?
I know they don't roll over because I had more than that last week, and now I want 75 again. So,
I have no idea what you do with them.
and I lost my crown because I had one last week, and now I don't. Benny just doesn't love us anymore. It's okay.
It's not me. He does it. I didn't even know about it till someone mentioned it and said, "What's that crown?" Like, I have no fucking idea. And it just says, "I can click on
it just showed up last week. I'm like, what the hell, Benny?
And it,
I wonder
it
how you
just
can turn
comes up.
crowns off. That depends on how kinky your, your kings and queens are, man. I don't know.
So I don't know. Community moderation, participate. There's no way of moderation activity. Don't know what that is.
Oh, that's just to see. That's just to see who's deleted messages and stuff. I think.
Right.
From the mod team.
Right. That's all I can see. I can't see anything about this top fan. Top fannies. You're all top fannies. Right. What we'll do, we'll have a little bit of a buffet.
Evening Rocky. Evening Vapor Bunny.
Bunny. All right. So we'll start with Tim.
You got the grip still? Same one I get picked up last week. I loving it. And with the Vena on top. And in that, I got a strawberry caramel milkshake. I made a natural version. It's not this isn't like a sweet, like you went to the milkshake shop and made it. It's like you made this at home with real jam. It's got those vibes. I love it. That's actually all I've got out. I got all this stuff set up, but I don't even know what the heck's in it. Haven't vaped it all week. So I will pass it to Liam.
Okay, so I am vaping on the Hadron Pro 250C with the Steam Crave Aroma Miser V2 on top, same as always. And in that, I am currently vaping on some banana cream.
Ooh.
That I decided to mix yesterday. I don't know whether there's something wrong with my taste buds, but I'm not really tasting liquids that much at the moment. So I thought I'd go with a change to see if that would come through, but it's not working. But it's Wonder Flavors banana puree with vanilla cream extra from Wonder Flavors and FA Bavarian cream. And I will pass it over to Lady.
I've got the recoil on the Tesla. Have no idea what I'm going to vape on it yet because I just rewicked it. And the nitrous on the Thelema Quest with some banana milkshake with butterscotch. That's what I got, Bunny. What about you?
Sorry, I'm just looking to see. Brian, I can't. There's no way I can turn it off. It doesn't show me this. It's saying, yes, you can. In live chat section, toggle off the leaderboard by selecting turn off the leadership board. Well, it doesn't on here. I've got it here. It doesn't give me out. No. 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 Viewer activity, is it in there? No. 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 You Fanny, you're in lead. Right, thank you very much. So I'm on the Goa with the Eclipse on top that needs filling up, and inside that I'm on some of this Ugly Warrior Hugging and Fricky.
I love that bottle.
Fugly Warrior, which is a collaboration between Fugly and someone else. Can't remember who else it was. I'm also on the Cooker, and inside that I've got some Drakes, which is Havana cigar. Havana cigar. Because obviously I don't vape it that much, and I make a 120ml bottle, mouth to lung. It lasts for ages. So there you go.
Yeah, a 30ml bottle lasts for ages. That's 120. That's insane, Benny.
Yeah.
That'll last you a year.
Last ages on mouth to lung, doesn't it? I got this come in.
It does.
If anybody picked it up for £22, that I showed off on the bargains. It's the new MX
the unicorn.
It's the unicorn mods.
Yeah, I've got the green one, number 8, with an etching top.
This is 100
number
0047. 0047.
That's still a pretty low number.
Yeah, so it's nice. I like how it comes in this little bag with the carabiner, so you can put it on your trousers if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that worth £22, £25 delivered. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong for that. Which was a cheap bargain on Benny. If you want to go find that out, go back and watch NUVS on Sunday. You'll find out where you got it.
Another Benny bargain.
Design too, isn't it, Tim?
What?
That was one of
What'd you
Stan's
say?
design too, right?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah, because that's the argument on top. It should be.
Mr. Tenacious TX, the butthead from Texas. Gotta love him.
Yeah, Bunny got the rainbow version with 0003.
Nice.
That's what I got here for this. This is number 3.
Number 3. 3 is a magic number. Is 3 a
Isn't it
magic
the first
number?
of the witches number? Isn't it
is it a magic
considered
number?
the first witch number?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Is it a magic
No,
number?
Well,
Se-
wait a minute, there were
7.
3 beans for beanstalk, the Jack and the Beanstalk. So
No,
maybe.
I always thought 7 was like a magic number and a lucky number in a lot of cultures and stuff.
I don't know.
7's a lucky number. Yep.
Scott ordered the stack one and didn't come with a stack. Yes, what is it? Didn't come with a stack on, what is its version? Neither did Punk Rock's Craig's. His didn't come with a stack section to it either, even though they advertised it with a stack section. So you might want to get in touch with them, Scott, and just say, where's my stack section, pal?
Just email them and say, sort it out.
Yeah, you want those stacks.
All right, Jaff got it as well. Jaff didn't come with a stack. They advertised it as stack set, so you could pick it, but obviously it's not come with a stack section. They probably don't know what a stack section is.
They'll eventually put together the Chubby Abel's a triple stack. That'll be fine.
Chubby what? Anals?
Chubby Abel.
Chubby Able.
Chubby Able.
ABLE.
Wow.
How you want to use your vape, so entirely up to you,
Yeah, that's
Benny.
what I'm thinking, yeah.
Avid
don't-
life
but-
mod. Well,
The
I-
Chubby Abel.
yeah.
It's the Abel
Yeah.
with 26,650. With
I
the
don't
Levy 2
think-
on top. And I got it when I bought the collection out. I got a third stack section for this. Different color, but
you'll have
Yeah, I
to put it in
don't-
the middle though, that third section,
Yeah.
so it breaks
That
it
would
up
be-
and it's not like black, gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to boof them, Benny.
Cheers, Rocky. Much appreciated, buddy. For that little super chat. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, how are you going to be okay though, Rocky? Is that coming out of your milk and honey fund? Because that would be devastating. Not.
So we're on about it. 3 magic number. Can you do a recipe with 3? Is 3 a magic number when you're doing a recipe, or do you need 25?
No, you can do a really fine, tasty recipe with 3.
I could make a dank ass cheesecake with just 3 recipes right now. Yes, we
3 recipes? With just 3 recipes, yep.
I said a dank ass recipe. Guess who?
One to seven.
Cheesecake, New York cheesecake Perulum, and toasted cheesecake Perulum. Boom.
Yep, sure. Yeah,
Three
like,
flavors.
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. It is, like you say, you don't have to do more.
Nope.
You can. Bribery, forum, e-liquid recipe, bribery, it's put up bribery. The mixing, this is what the debate, you missed this last week, we had a debate about this week. So we will, if you don't know about this, if you go over to e-liquidrecipes.com, they have their monthly mix-along. Where everybody puts a recipe in and then you can get a little bit of something that's randomly chosen at the end. You get some vouchers for some concentrates. It's, what was it this month? It's bizarre. It's like mango or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Click on
Kiwi.
that.
It's kiwi.
All right. Do you want to click
Kiwi.
on that link and just show him? And they can show it off. It's kiwi, apparently. Nothing else. So all we've said is just put 5% kiwi in and send it through to them.
Hey, it just says that kiwi has to be the star of the recipe. It doesn't say
doesn't say it
how
has
much
to
you
be
have
all
to use or
else.
what you have to use
Yeah.
with it.
No, it just says kiwi.
Yeah, that's
So just flood it. Everybody put in your kiwi recipe. Just send it through kiwi, and just pick a kiwi. In fact, do triple kiwi. Pick 3 kiwis from different kiwi companies.
We were just
And send them
talking
through.
about that last
I
night.
was just thinking too, like doing the kiwi from Noms with the golden kiwi from Flavora and some sweetener. Easy peasy, juicy kiwi.
There you go.
Bill came up in
Then
our
you've got a
chat
chance
last
to
night.
win.
Someone was talking about mixing all the kiwis together and said, you know what, that probably tastes pretty good.
It was ploppy.
a really good kiwi is TFA double kiwi with a dash of lime.
Really?
In reality,
Re-
none of
really,
them are really a good kiwi, but
really
they're really
brings
good
out
kiwi-esque.
really brings out the tartness of the kiwi.
So there you go. Send that through. We've just told you that. So a kiwi with some lime. Send it through and say that's your kiwi recipe. It's randomly picked.
Can't be a sweet lime though. It does have to be like it does have to be a tart lime. So the
Yeah, the most-
Flavora lime wedge would be quite good.
Mm-hmm.
The
Cloud Chicken's on
most
holiday in
authentic
Wales.
straight, sorry,
Just how that going?
most authentic kiwi to date that we've tried and testing them all was the Noms. It's the closest thing, but it's still not quite full on kiwi. It's more the kiwi-esque gooey kind of wetness.
Yeah, to be fair, I find a lot of flavour, and I don't know where they get them from because they don't taste like the actual fruit, do they? They
Yeah.
taste more like a little bit candied, a little bit.
We even tried the goldens for the
syrup.
golden yellow, see, and it's not.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not quite accurate to the flavor, but it's pretty
it's tasty.
close.
It's tasty.
Oh, Cloud Sugar's been skinny dipping in the sea in Wales.
Oh, it depends
Well, he
where
said
in Wales.
swimming. He didn't say skinny dipping.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
if he's
Actually,
been down if he's been down Barry Bay though, so I wouldn't recommend swimming down there.
It's hanky
Well, it
that
might
says
have-
skinny dipping. Go
He might have some
figure.
condoms on his ears when he comes up or something. Do you know what I mean?
All right,
And a shit moustache.
ew.
Oh.
I am feeling
Oh.
personally attacked right now, Brian, because you're talking about the stacking flavors not being necessary. I always stack my flavors, but just kidding.
I mean, I go fishing down there, and there's absolutely no way that I would eat anything I got from there. I keep
Ooh.
expecting to catch Blinky from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Scott's unicorn is number 0013. Some low mods coming out there.
Mm.
And it comes with a
Stan-
dripper as well, that's the thing.
Stan doesn't even have one with that low of a serial number on it.
No, I accidentally, when I ordered, I thought I ordered off his site, and I actually ordered off another site on accident. But I got a better number, so he said, "Yeah, that's good."
Yeah. He's like, mine's in the hundreds. I don't even have a low number.
Oh yeah,
Llandudno.
yeah. Llandudno's all right. Yeah, the beach there is clean. You're good, Cloud Chucker.
The nudies
You're not
beach is
good-
just round corner
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, you're not going to grow a third arm or anything. Well, unless you go to the nudist beach.
Yeah. If you climb over them rocks and look over, there's nudist beach next door.
Is that where you
Wouldn't
get
that be
triple
a
nipple?
third leg though, Liam, not a third
No,
arm?
no. You want triple nipple. You want to go there
You
for
would?
triple nipple.
Oh. Like I
Now
said,
we
it
know
was
the
on-
origin for the what is it called? Their Total Recall. We know the origin.
What the
Total Recall.
what the three-breasted horror of London?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I thought for sure you were going to say the character from Eight Crazy Nights because they actually literally call her Miss Triple Nipple. So
Well, she's based off that. That character's based off it. He even mentions that.
I've not got a clue what you're on. Total Recall I did. You lost me there with Dark Knights or whatever.
you don't know Eight
Crazy.
Crazy Nights? It's a cartoon by Adam Sandler.
No.
About Hanukkah.
Dude, it's hilarious. You got to watch it. Just you got to watch it.
I
It's
might have to
hilarious.
have a
If you
look
like
at
Adam
that.
Sandler anyway.
I might have to have a look at that. I did. Some of his films are hit and miss, to be fair.
It's over the top, but hilarious.
Yes.
Let's
some
just
of it-
say
I wonder if he's ever wiped his butt with the wrong hand.
there is a little guy with two different size feet that gets shoved down a hill in a porta potty and then licked clean by deer after he's frozen. But
Oh yeah,
just
you'll gag.
there you go.
Even though the cartoon, you'll
That's
gag.
worth it right there.
You know, not really selling it to me.
No, it's just. Oh. Right, so has anybody else been? So we've gone through that. Kiwi, bang some Kiwi in, get in there and do a little Kiwi number. Have Kiwi with anything. Spam and beans.
Like I said, experiment by putting in like a little bit of lime with it. I think it's like 0.25, 0.5 of lime. Let me know if it works out for you.
I tell you what I do want to know. Obviously, we know that Flavour Craver, I've got, this is what I'm going to ask Liam. Flavour Craver, I've got all the old chefs' recipes.
Yes.
And they're bringing more and more out. Have you tried a lot of them, Liam? The chef's recipes, or?
Yeah, when we had when they had the vape shop, when I was working in there, they had them all lined up on the bar. So I made a point in going through and trying every single one that they had lined up. So there might be some that I haven't actually tried,
Right,
but I think I've tried the vast majority of them.
Can we bring the website up? Because I'm thinking about getting a couple and maybe doing a couple of videos on the Flavour Craver stuff. Obviously, I do know some of like Mexican fried ice cream I know about. Tickle Me Pink I know about. But there's some that I don't obviously know.
Yeah, I will bring them up for you now. But I'll just do a share screen on this. Okay. So this is so U Jelly's back.
I've got that. I've got that.
Yeah,
Jelly.
You'll love that, Benny. That's really, really good. It's really nice.
Oh, I've had green envy. I've got green with envy as well. I've had that before.
And you'll be pleased to know as well that is heavier on the raspberry jelly than the ice cream. So even if you can't taste the ice cream, then you'll still enjoy the raspberry jelly part of it. Right. So what ones am I looking at, Benny?
I don't know. Which ones would you recommend getting? That's what.
Let's have a look.
Obviously.
Just trying to find original recipes.
Oh, they've got impact flavours on there as well now.
Bakewell was really nice.
Right.
Bang
Bang biscuit. That sounds nice.
Yeah, Bang Bang biscuit. I can't remember if I tried that, but going on all the other recipes that Carl and Lewis did, if you like biscuit, if you like strawberry, if you like custard, it's going to be bang up the street. You're going to really enjoy it. Bean and stick was really nice. It's nice. It's like a. I was getting slight hints of tobacco from it, but don't let that put you off because that could just be my taste buds being broken at the time.
Birdie, you big beautiful birdie bastard.
Blue Lush is nice. I'm not a massive fruit lover, but I did like a Blue Lush every now and again. It is bang on to a blue slushy. Captain Custard is fantastic.
Is it an old school custard?
It is an old school custard. I'd say all of their custards are more of the old school custards. Clear Storm. I don't think I tried that one or the extra because they're not in my flavor profile. Cookies and cream is really nice. Ginger Rogers, I really enjoyed. It's like gingerbread.
All right, yeah.
It's really, really nice. Really enjoyed that. Fruit Bang, I never tried.
Right.
Dark Affair, I never tried that. Custard cream is excellent. It's like custard cream biscuit. But
Oh,
for me, it was more the filling that you actually get in the custard cream,
all right,
as
yeah.
opposed to the actual biscuit part.
Right.
The biscuit part is there, but it's right in the background. The custard is more forward. I think that Dark Affair is very in line with what was the tea juice one? Red Estaire.
All right, yeah.
But I can't remember. I can't remember whether they actually put any aniseed in that or not. But like I said, I didn't try that. Green with Envy is really nice. That's like a lime
Yeah,
absinthe
I've had that.
slushy.
Yeah, I've had that one.
Guango wasn't for me,
Right.
but that is just my tastes. Grapple Lemonade, can't remember if I tried that or not. Hazel Dream is absolutely gorgeous.
What is it?
It's a hazelnut cream.
All right, right.
It's really nice hazelnut cream. You know, like you get in if you were to get a hazelnut cream chocolate,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Right.
it's that filling that would be inside the chocolate.
Ah, oh, nice.
Irish macchiato, I don't think I tried. Kiwi passion fruit and guava, I didn't try. Nice custard cream is very, very good. It's like custard cream, but you know the nice biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you pronounce them nice or nice, I've always pronounced them nice.
I call them
But
nice.
yeah, they're the coconutty biscuits, aren't they? So
Yes.
you get the same custard cream that you've got in custard cream, but instead of just that plain background of biscuit, you get that coconutty biscuit coming through.
Ooh.
Mexican fried ice cream, I believe
Yeah,
the
I've
vast
had that,
majority
yeah.
of people know that.
Yeah.
Mango Maniac, that's a new one to me. Never tried that one. Krypton Ice, I didn't try, but I know it used to sell really, really well.
Yeah, I think I had Krypton Ice. I think I had Krypton Ice once.
Can't remember if I tried Pango. Queen of Puddings is absolutely fantastic. It's really good, and it's the picture they got on there.
Yeah.
That to me is a very accurate representation.
Right.
That's right. That Red Reaper,
Redist-
yeah, that's a Redist there. Red Envy, I didn't try, but that is going to pretty much be in line with a strawberry raspberry slushy
Yeah.
with a bit of anise, with a bit of anise in there. Spotted Dick and Custard is really good. It always amazed me how they actually managed to get that Spotted Dick taste.
Right.
It's like it is like you do get
You
a
just
prop,
set him off now with spotted
Yeah.
disc.
you do get a proper suet pudding.
The way he said it, it made it just sound so perfectly like from this side of the pond where you don't hear spotted dick said often. It just sounded wow. Okay.
You do actually get more of that suet pudding sort of taste as opposed to an actual cake, which is how Spotted Dick always was to me. It was a proper suet pudding
Now, our White Hall's
with
nice.
raisins. Yeah,
I've had
and
that.
any
Spotted
tobacco
dick, our white
fans,
whore.
any tobacco fans need to jump on our Whitehall. I went through liters. of that stuff. Retro is a new one to me. Squelch is new. Stairs is new. Strawberry Corvetto, that's new. I'm sure they had I'm sure they had a cornetto juice at some point. So I wonder whether that's reworking that Carl perhaps had in his recipe book
Yeah.
to get you a strawberry cornetto. If it is like the cornetto juice that they had, it's accurate. It's very, very nice. Strawberry juice I never actually tried because I just, from tasting all their other liquids, I just assumed it would taste like strawberry juice. Stuffed is good.
Yeah, what is it? It's just put in as Scott. He put in that the Welsh and stuffed are awesome.
Yeah, Welsh custard's fantastic. Any custard fans need to jump on Welsh custard. Yeah, stuffed is really, really good. You do get that proper French toast with the fillings. Tarte au citron is really, really nice lemon tart.
Right.
Donut King I never actually tried because I wasn't big into the sort of donut type vape, so I never tried that. Tickle Me Pink.
Tickle Me Pink's a stable. It's a strange one. It's
again,
Tickle Me Pink.
Yeah, it wasn't for me, but it was one of their top sellers.
Yeah,
It was very, very popular.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a strange one. It's like a sweet
I think,
slash guava.
Yeah, like all the others, I think it's that guava that did it for me. Because that guava is on the others that I've said it's not for me. I'm sure it's the guava. Toby Crunch, never tried. That's a new one on me. Twilight. Never tried that one. Vape Fella. Very, very nice. If tobacco's for you, Benny, jump on that Vape Fella.
All right, yeah.
It's a tobacco. It's a tobacco custard cream.
Right.
It's really, really nice. Virtual custard is excellent as well. Blue jelly you already mentioned. Welsh custard is one of my favourite custards. Caramel cappuccino was, if you like coffee, you'll love it.
No, that's not for me.
But yeah, if you like coffee, you're gonna love it. But if you don't like coffee, then I wouldn't even try it just in case, because it is quite a strong coffee.
There you go. So yeah, I just thought we'd have a look and see what they were, because I'm going to pick some up. Rocky did put in, what's the fantasy flavours and flavour junkie lines? Anyone know?
No, fantasy flavors. I'm not too sure who they are. I believe they were a rebrand, but I don't know a rebrand of who.
The fantasy ones were quite nice because they were good as one shots. Were fantasy.
Yeah, they're a lot of them are very much like Malaysian flavors. If you pick up a fruit, it's 9 times out of 10 it's going to have cooling in it.
Yes,
but they do very, very good flavors. I actually made a really good jam on toast with the fantasy jam on toast. It's like I think it's 2 or 3 flavors.
I had fantasy orange that's quite nice, and I've got a couple of fantasy flavors that were quite nice. If
you look at my flavor notes, I think I tested a lot of the fantasy flavors that chefs actually had there. Because I initially thought that it might have been a rebrand of Rekka, but then they brought out Rekka. So it obviously wasn't a rebrand of them. But like I say, that the immediate impression I got was that they were Malaysian flavors. But I don't know who. And Flavor Junkie, that's a mystery. I have no idea who that is rebrand of, or whether Flavor Junkie is actually a flavor house. Just an obscure one. I'm really not sure. But some of the Flavor Junkie flavors are really good as well.
So there you go, Rocky. I hope that helps you. We don't know who they are, but yeah, some of them are good for single standard fantasy ones. It's not fantasy, Hank, it's fantasy.
Yeah.
The fantasy
Yeah.
flavours.
Yeah, Chef's Flavors did have they had so many bangers, so many flavor bangers.
See, at one time, Chefs were the place to go, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Everybody went.
if
You
you
know what
want
I mean?
if you wanted one shots, you were pretty much guaranteed that they would have something in your flavor profile, and you would enjoy it. If you wanted the flavor, again, if they didn't have it, they'd actually get it in for you.
Yeah. And they also had the flavours that you didn't think you were going to need, like Wrecker and things like that. They were just the what?
Yeah, it was just that two hit blow, I think, of COVID,
yeah.
and then Brexit on top. You know, if COVID had happened and then Brexit didn't go ahead, I think they'd still be around. If you know the other way around, they'd still be around. It's just the fact that they both hit so close to each other.
It said read text properly, Law. You put fantasy and fantasy.
I think it's supposed to be Fantasia.
Was it? Don't know.
Yeah, it could be Fantasia.
No idea. Rocky's put a recipe up there that he used blue lush in. Let's have a look how he used blue lush.
Again, for anyone that is new to e-liquid mixing, start off with one shots, and as Rocky's recipe will demonstrate, you can then go on to actually use those one shots and just add extra flavors in to change them to something else. I'll do a share screen on this now.
Did you two buy a lot of blue lush? What's he got?
Blue Sorbet Lush.
Ooh.
Sour blue raspberry sorbet. So it's Blue Lush from Chef's at 6%. It's that's Flavor Craver now for anyone just watching this on replay. Coolada 10% PG from TFA at 0.14%. Vape Train Australia, who are now Impact Flavors.
Yeah.
Sorbet Base at 2%. The Flavor Apprentice Sour. And Sour Blue Raspberry Candy from Wonder Flavors at 3%.
Nice. So he's sort of gone with that to get that blue raspberry pumped up on it.
He's also added that extra layer to take it away from a slush into a sorbet.
Yeah. No, it sounds good to that. It sounds nice. Chef's got Scott offers Siggy's and love the community.
Yes.
Did you used to buy your flavours from Chef's as well then, Tim?
No, I've never bought from Chef's.
You've never bought from Chef's?
Never.
Right. Because I know a lot of people did from States and that, didn't they? They'd be,
Yeah.
you know what
A lot
I
of
mean?
people did, yeah.
A bit like Noms now, innit? Do you know what I mean? That you all buy from there. You know,
Yeah, the only Chef's flavors I have are from Tam.
Right. Yeah, they used
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, a lot of their customers used to be from the EU and the US.
I know that a lot of them, when they went under, especially in EU, that they were panicking because they couldn't get flavours anymore. Because there's not many flavour companies that sell flavours in Holland and Germany and places like that. They all got them from Chef's, didn't they?
I think I believe some of the ones that actually did sell them in Holland and places like that. Some of the shops actually bought them in from Chef's as well.
Yeah, probably did. Yeah, probably did. A lot of people used to buy them in and make their own juice off and sell them off, didn't they? That were a big thing when it first. A lot of DIYers would buy a one shot and sell them on to people.
Yeah.
So that were lovely. Do you reckon now? Because obviously with everything that's going on at the moment in the world, Rocky found Chef's before he found Milk and Honey.
because I told him I didn't think it was really his recipe because there wasn't any milk and honey in it.
He doesn't know what milk and honey is.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't because he likes flavour milk and honey, and that's not milk, nor is it honey.
And we tested it blindly. It still is not milk and honey. No,
Yeah.
definitely.
You tricked me. I said I wasn't going to test it, and you gave it to me and told me it was a different flavored toffee.
And what did you get it as? Did you not get any honey and did you not get any milk?
The
No,
dark,
it's like some weird
caramel
dark
syrup.
caramel syrup.
dark caramel
thing.
syrup kind of thing. Yeah,
Right.
but an unusual one, definitely.
But I still only gave it a 3 out of 10.
Well, for one, it's labeled wrong, but
Yeah, but that's what I thought it was a toffee. I still gave it a 3 out of 10.
So, no, like I say, it's a shame that they went. It is a shame that they went. But you can go to Noms and get a lot of flavours now.
Yes.
Are you still buying from that? Are you still okay with Noms? Buying
you
that
have
with
to
that
do a workaround in the US.
Yeah, with a workaround.
Workaround, it works. It works. Yeah, be ordering from them soon. I got to catch up on the new SSA. We're a little behind.
Right.
Well, with flavor testing season, beta season, I wasn't in any rush. I figured I'd let them build up because they come out little at a time. They don't do like a section and
Yeah.
you get a decent amount. So you might better wait until there's a little bit built up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the way the world is going at the moment, it's actually reading on my Facebook page. Some reason every now and again I'll get like news articles pop up with this youngster died suddenly,
Right.
and I just read through the comments just to see, and the vast majority of comments on them all the time until recently were, I bet they had the vaccine. I bet they had the vaccine. I bet they had the vaccine. Because there's a load of anti-vaxxers on that. Until recently.
And it's all about the vaping.
And then there's a couple of comments now that are starting to come in, yes, from the vaping.
Yeah.
So the bots have got hold of it and they're starting to spread more propaganda around. And
Yeah.
as we've mentioned on the show before, when this sort of propaganda is going around, it's because the government is going to be doing something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 It's like I say, it's a shame because I've got hold of it, and I can understand, what I'm saying about kids getting older and things like that. I can understand that a lot, but for us, everybody knows that it's not that. But if they put the prices up like they've talked about, then it will. People will look for another way to do it. That's why I started DIY.
Well, they got to demonize it in order to raise the prices.
Well,
That's
yeah,
the trick.
I mean,
if they have to demonize it to make it look like it, we got to have higher prices on this because that'll help. That doesn't really help anybody but their pockets.
Yeah,
truthfully, that's all it does.
I'm still seeing comments now that completely ignore all the science, where they'll mention popcorn lung.
Yeah.
Or their favorite one now, because there are people that actually go in and actually debunk the popcorn lung things on the comments.
Your visit, hon.
But their favorite one now is that there isn't any long-term research. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's been around for 20 years now. There is long-term research on this.
Yes.
Yeah, Cassie's got a little story about the
So-
popcorn lung situation.
I had an appointment with wound care Monday, and she asked me what I do for work, and I'm like, well, it's not works per se, but I stream on YouTube. That's what I do. And she was explaining what it was, and she goes, wait a minute, isn't there PG in vape liquids? And I said, yeah, it's PG, vegetable glycerin, flavorings, and nicotine. She goes, doesn't PG cause popcorn lung? And I'm like, no. PG is not going to cause popcorn lung. Even if anything in vaping caused popcorn lung, it wouldn't be the PG for one.
Maybe diacetyl.
Yeah, because one, it's used to be used in asthma pumps to deliver
It used to be used in the
medication.
hospital.
My
You used to pump that shit through your
inhaler-
hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
My inhaler that I never use because if I really need something, I just vape something that helps. But it has PG and VG in it.
Yeah.
The same thing that goes into our vape goes into our asthma inhalers. We just add nicotine and flavor to it.
It amazes me that there's still health professionals out there that, I mean, I've come across a couple in the UK where you'll I vape, and they're like, oh, good for you, and that's it. And then you come across some that go, I vape, and they're like, "Oh no, shouldn't do that."
You'd be better off smoking it. I've
It's
heard
my
a few times.
dentist.
Oh,
My dentist says it.
And
So
but
if my dentist says, "Do you smoke?" I say, "No, I vape." He goes like, "Oh, it's not good for you. Take gums in that."
yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I don't get. When you get a big study come out that the Royal College of Surgeons did that actually say that it is at least 95%
Yeah, well,
safer than smoking.
no one
But it's
believes it though.
but it's the Royal College of Surgeons.
Yeah, but how long did
So
America go before they started saying cigarettes? They said this in the 60s that cigarettes were
I,
causing
They
cancer.
used to pass them out in the
yeah, but
friggin'
that
rations, dude.
but that was the tobacco firms that were covering that up.
Yeah,
The
but they
vaping
still.
companies aren't covering anything up. This has actually come from a highly respected
Yeah, but if you
and
look at when the Royal College of Physicians turned around and said that it caused cancer,
yeah,
and
oh
this was
yeah,
back
people
in
ignored
60s,
that, yeah.
and they just ignored it. It's
It
exactly
was
the
like
same
50
thing.
years before they
Yeah.
acknowledged it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, Rocky, you better be careful. You start feeling popping in your stomach, and it's that acid
No,
cooking that kernel.
yeah, you're fine, Rocky.
Yep.
Just don't
Or you're gonna start growing a freaking corn stalk out your mouth.
But
Yeah,
don't worry, it's not in your lungs, so you're good.
yeah, just don't go outside anywhere that's over 100 degrees.
Oh, wait a minute. It's more fertile the
Because
other
it
way,
might
so
start
the corn's gonna grow out that hole. Got it. Yeah.
it might start popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You
same with
start growing
bubblegum.
a corn stalk out your butt, and it starts popping popcorn. Then we'll talk.
Hey, at least it'll be honey popcorn, right?
Milk and honey popcorn. Get it right.
Yeah, it used to be chewing gum. My family always say, "Don't swallow chewing gum."
Oh
Why
yeah,
not?
but wrap around your heart.
Yeah. It'll get
Wrap around your
you
heart, or
bubbles
it's gonna
But
get
see-
stuck in your. It's gonna get stuck in your
yeah,
your
in your
appendix.
colon. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna get
You-
stuck and it's not gonna come out.
You used to believe that when you were a kid, they'd wrap around your heart. Even though it's not connected and nowhere near your stomach.
Yeah, don't swallow apple seeds. Don't swallow apple seeds. You grow an apple tree.
I still wind my wife up every now and again because when she was
Well, apple seeds
I
that
think
contain
she-
arsenic too.
Yeah.
That
She
actually
was-
is true.
the ice cream van came around. It was she was about she was in her 30s. The ice cream van came around. And I was like, oh, I'll go and grab us something from the ice cream van. What do you want? Do you want one of the ice creams with the bubble gum in the bottom? And she went, no, my mum doesn't let me have those. I'm like, you're in your fucking 30s. Have one. Just in
I
case
watched,
of-
I watched the
Obviously
Gen X.
okay
I watched
to
the Gen X
eat.
crew. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
just
like this whole
just in
crew,
case
and
of-
they were joking about like the vans, the panel vans. Like we grew up and to fear those damn things because there was a panel van. They were gonna lure you in with candy and steal your ass. I mean, that's just the thing we knew. Now it's like, now kids today are like, whatever, it's a van, it's a work van, we don't care. It's like back then in the day, that was the scariest thing ever. You saw a panel van in the
Well-
neighborhood, you saw all the kids out
Well, it
yeah,
used to-
somewhere.
The big thing was ice cream man. If ice cream man's playing music, it means he's got no ice cream left.
Oh yeah, I used to tell Clark that.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the ones for me was when you're eating an apple, you're not supposed to eat the apple seeds because they're not good for you. And the old kid one was you get an apple tree growing out your stomach.
Yes.
But then it was because there was cyanide in them or arsenic.
Well, there's arsenic. There's arsenic in it, but it's just like in vaping. There's such a minute amount of arsenic. You know how many seeds you'd have to like combine in your system to even get a sample of it?
But to this day, because I was a defiant child, to this day, if I eat an apple, I eat the whole apple. I'll eat the core and everything of an apple.
So now you know. You ever wondered why we're in near Liam there's a whole bunch of apple trees growing? Now you know.
Yeah.
So if
Thing is-
Liam ever disappears, it's because he ate too many apples and actually got too much arsenic. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to eat something like 5 or 6 pounds of apple seeds.
Yeah.
I actually
So-
used to, Brian, the sunflower seed shells. Didn't care.
See, that would have think. Till we all started getting arty, I never knew about sunflower seeds. You could eat them. I never knew
Yeah,
that until
Sunflower
we
seeds are
started getting
delicious.
Yeah,
I
until
love
started
them.
getting all this art to, put it on your granola and shit like that. Till all that came a thing, I never knew you could
Oh
eat
yeah,
fucking
like the
sunflower
sunflower
seeds.
butter. It's like peanut butter, but made with sunflower seeds. Yeah. It's actually quite nice. It's kind of a little bit creamier than a regular peanut butter.
Hmm. I love to get like the pre-shelled sunflower seeds and just pop some on a salad for a little bit of crunch factor. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
hey,
works like sesame seeds, but different
It-
flavor.
here's something interesting for you then, Brian. Bananas are genetically modified.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I saw that
all
other
of
day.
them.
Yes. Yeah.
Apples are
Yeah.
genetically modified. The vast
Yeah.
majority of the fruit we eat is genetically modified.
Yeah.
As
Oranges
it,
are
it,
genetically modified.
it hasn't been tinkered around with scientists, but it's been they've cross
Bred it out.
they've cross
Crossbreeded them, yeah.
pollinated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, but
that-
the banana today is not even reminiscent.
Yeah.
Like very, very, very different than the original banana.
yeah, so
Yeah, we
so-
don't actually have real bananas anymore because real bananas actually tasted like banana taffy.
yeah, so
That's what
I
they
mean,
they're
really are
extinct.
supposed
Well,
to
they've
taste
got
like.
seeds in them. I saw one the other day, and when they open it, it's like a banana, but it's got black seeds in it.
yeah,
That's because a
it's-
banana is a berry.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like anything that's been cross pollinated is technically genetically modified. So, I mean, loads of people jump on these mislabeling of foods and stuff like that, as in GM is bad. It's not necessarily bad. I mean, wheat and corn and stuff like that is all genetically modified because otherwise we wouldn't be able to grow it in a lot of places.
Well, I saw grapefruit is another one that was genetically. It's not a proper
Yeah.
fruit. It was genetically made,
Yeah.
or just
Yeah,
cross-pollinated with other things to make
Yeah,
it. So you got this grapefruit.
Genetically modified isn't a bunch of scientists tinkering around
Mm.
with its genes and stuff like that. It's just cross pollination, crossbreeding, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like I say, bananas were one that got me because I didn't know they came and they were black. They had black seeds in them. I never knew that. I just thought they were.
Now,
bananas
Brian, I
like
never
everywhere.
ate them whole. If they
Yeah,
didn't think it whole, I meant like chew them up and eat them.
Yeah, I believe bananas, while being technically a berry, I believe they're also technically a herb as well because of the way they grow.
Watermelon's a berry.
Pumpkin.
I mean,
is a
it's really
berry.
messed up. But
Squash
a
is a
strawberry is
berry.
not a berry, but we call it a strawberry. I mean, that it makes perfect sense, right? Yeah. We're going to get into that forever. That weirdness
I
on
mean,
things that
the
don't make
only
sense.
berry that is actually a berry is a blueberry. All the other ones are just fruit. They are not berries because the seeds grow on the outside, not the inside.
True. To berry by name only.
Oh yeah,
A
we know.
gooseberry seeds growing inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so a
Yeah,
gooseberry would be a real berry.
And
Yeah.
so would currant and like any of those in that same vein. But not like your raspberries and your strawberries. They're not really berries.
Blackberries. Mhm.
That's why kiwi is known as a Chinese gooseberry.
It is. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. It's Chinese gooseberry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anki's inbreeding. He is very inbred. He lives in one of these villages, only for local people.
Hanky managed to not only be his own grandpa, but he's his own father as well. Figure that one out. And mother, I think.
Yeah, seriously. Oh yeah, I finally remember to tune into this show, and this is a conversation. Yeah,
That's because you've been here for this conversation.
He's been there for this
Time.
conversation many times
yeah.
because it's still insane that it's like that. You can't go by name, and a lot of these things are myths from the past.
Do you think
Yeah,
that
I
like
mean,
some
we're
of the
talk-
flavors? Do you know, like you're saying about flavors not being that the more like you say, you
They're
get
not
banana,
accurate.
they're not accurate because it's not the
Yeah,
cross-pollinated version of it. It's how
yeah,
they check it as originally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because all they do is get a bunch of chemical compounds that
To make it taste that way.
technically make what is a banana, but it might not be the banana we're used to.
Yeah, that's where we just where you're saying
Yeah.
that it's cross-pollinated. Is that where that some of the flavors that we get are not because they
Yep.
take they break it down to molecules, and
Yeah.
the molecules make up this
Possibly.
flavour. And that's
Possibly,
why
possibly, or it's just the fact that they're
The
getting as
shit.
close as they can with chemicals. You know, using
Yeah, but-
chemicals to try and create a flavor, and that's as close as they got it.
But
You know,
I-
they didn't go far enough to try. That's what I'm always searching for with the new releases.
But
is more accurate versions of what it's supposed to taste like.
But I still think at least one person in every flavor company that produces these compounds has hit their head at least once. Because otherwise you wouldn't have rind with a melon. You wouldn't have rind with a cucumber.
Yeah, who purposely seeks out rind?
Yeah, that's not because it's based on something that we aren't necessarily tasting anymore. It's because nobody
Well,
eats the rind on
That's
these
not very
things.
natural. I'm not tasting the rind. Okay, I'm good with that, but okay.
yeah, leave that shit off.
That's why I cut the fucking rind off when I eat it.
Steve was saying it's how we get Cosmic Crisp apple. I've never heard of Cosmic Crisp apples. Is that something you get in America?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
No, yeah, they haven't come over
Cotton
here.
candy grapes.
The cotton candy grape,
grapes?
yeah, cotton candy grapes have come over here.
Have they?
We've had
I've
them
not
in,
seen them.
yeah, we've had them in Tesco and places like that. Yeah,
Ah,
I've
and
never had them either, Benny.
and
Benny, I've never
they-
had a cotton candy grape either.
they do actually taste like cotton candy.
right.
I mean, I've
Wayne
heard
tried
Wayne
that a
talk
while
about
back.
eating them when he was testing a flavor against it, but I've never tried
It's-
them.
But it's bizarre because you get the taste of cotton candy, but the mouthfeel and the juiciness of a grape, and it doesn't quite mesh together in your head.
Right.
But the Cosmic Crisp apples, I've seen them in the store, but I've never actually bought one because I
So
don't buy apples
what's a
from a
Cosmic
store.
Crisp apple then? Are they like just really crispy apples?
I have no
think so.
idea. I haven't tried one. They're colorful, a little bit more colorful.
I don't know. I'd expect an apple to have been crossbred with a certain type of mushroom, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Known for its crisp texture, balance of sweet and tart flavor, and long shelf life. Otherwise, it kind of just looks like it's just a red apple.
Yeah. Again, that's another reason why they do the cross pollination and stuff like that, is to actually get longer shelf life on things.
9 times out of 10, yeah, because they know it has to ship and survive shipping,
But
which
I was
often makes
formed
it
in a
less
lab.
palatable and more aggravating to your stomach lining. Quite often.
Brian says, when you think about is it ethers for artificial flavors and melons and fruits for natural flavors?
Esters.
Esters. I don't
Esters.
know what that is. I'm a bit thick. What one of them?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure I've read it before, but I've forgotten.
Cosmic Crisp is a crossbred between Honey Crisp and Enterprise. See, we don't have that.
No, we don't have
Enterprise
Enterprise.
either.
We don't have any of them. We have Granny
No.
Smith's, Golden Delicious,
No,
Granny
they're only
Smith's my
and
favorite.
Red Apples.
yeah,
You
the
don't
only
have
Enterprise.
Gala. You don't have
Oh no, we've got
Macintosh?
we've got Gala.
Gala. Yeah, we get Gala.
Yeah, and Pink
Pink
Lady.
Lady.
Pink,
Yeah, we get
Lady.
Pink Lady.
We get them, Pink Lady, Gala, and but that's it. We don't get anything other than else. I tell you what I saw the other day as well. Someone showed when you cut into a strawberry, the American strawberries are white inside.
Yeah.
That's not strawberry.
Some of them.
But why
some
the
of
white
them
inside? But why the white?
I don't know.
That's the way they grow?
Oh,
The red.
fun fact. I'm being super nice. Remember, you've heard her before complaining I'll bring her in the red raspberries and stuff.
Here we go again.
So
Stop.
first berry I see of the season is a ripe wild strawberry growing next mailbox. I brought it in for her to eat. She could give 2 shits.
A, I'm not really a strawberry person. B, you told me you were bringing me in a raspberry, so screw you. And 3, I did eat it, but I wasn't ready to eat yet because I had just woken the freak up.
But the
Did we
wild
just-
raspberry, like you said, Benny, red all the way through, like it
Yeah.
like it should be.
Did we just get 1 B and 3? Did we get one? Did we get 1 B and 3 then?
Yeah,
1B
I don't
and
go
3.
1, 2, 3 or ABC. I go 1B and 3.
1B and 3.
Yeah, we do get white strawberries over here as well. I've seen them starting to creep into Tesco's, but
the
they
white
just
ones.
yeah,
are
they're
when
white on the
not
outside, yeah.
white, when they're not done.
yeah.
You get white
Yeah,
strawberries,
way
but
when they're done.
they're a red on the
Yeah,
outside.
I mean,
You
ours
cut it in
go
half.
from like white to green or green to white to red. as they ripen here. But the inside, like under the stem does stay
Yeah,
white.
they're white. Yeah,
typically.
so the white inside, they're not red inside.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, it depends on the strawberry strain. There's a whole bunch of different strains they have now, commercial strains. The majority of them do have the white, but you can get the kind that's more red,
Yeah.
but they don't have the shelf life because they get softer faster. So the white keeps it a little more sturdy.
That's true
Again,
too.
shelf life.
It could have something to do with the fertilizer. Like we live in cow country, so they use fresh manure here.
But again, that could explain though, Benny, why when we're discussing strawberry flavors.
Strawberries, yeah.
So the British palates for the actual flavors themselves don't always align with the American palate for the
yeah,
strawberries
yeah.
because they're slightly different strawberries.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's
what I
like
looked at.
blueberries.
Same-
The blueberries that we've discussed this before, the blueberries over there, what you have we've talked about it before. The ones you think are more accurate for the blueberry flavorings are a little less accurate to the blueberry flavorings we have over here, but the blueberries could be completely a different strain.
Yeah.
Or grown
And
differently.
that could be why we get different flavors out of it, innit? Yeah.
Well, flavor
Yeah,
profiles. Yep.
Yeah, that's why whenever we're discussing flavors and stuff, we have to start saying, the potentially regional variations.
Yeah, yeah. Clouchka made a nice apple pie recipe the other month. I let it steep for a week and it's banging.
Nice.
Nicely
done, Cloud Chucker. See, and another one we converted. What
Yeah,
on us?
exactly.
What on us?
It's always great when you get that one. When you've been doing it for a while and you think, yeah, it's not too bad. And then suddenly you think, wow, what happened here? Do you know what I mean? When you get that sort of little tick, you think, I've just done something. There's no better than doing that. If you are going to start trying to mix yourself, and everybody does it, falls down the rabbit hole, does it for a couple of weeks, shit, I can't do it, I don't know what I'm doing. And then eventually you'll just get to it where you just get this banger and you'll be thinking, fuck, it's a right banger, is this?
But again, like everything, it's practice.
Yeah.
Some
Trial
people
and error.
Some people might be more like the same as pretty much anything else. They might be more naturally able to do it a little bit quicker or something, get to that point a little bit faster. But eventually, if you stick with it long enough, everybody gets to that point where they're making a flavor that they love. And it doesn't matter what anybody says to you about that recipe or about that flavor. You've mixed it for yourself. You enjoy it. That is all that matters.
Yeah.
And I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it one more time. I am the exception. I am not the rule. You can't just go out of the gate with your first ever recipe being a banger because you don't have the Tim there with like millions of flavors already in the house and I already have bases that I like from him mixing.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. You've already got that little step already in it, haven't you?
Anyway, Steve-O's hit on it. That's why the YouTube XP is for. It's for mixing. That's what it's for.
5 milligram, nice strength is where I like my vape. Yeah, 5 milligram. Whatever suits you is. I like a strong. I like a 9 on a morning. I do like a 9 on a morning on that tobacco.
See, I'm just 3 all the way through.
I'm 1.5.
Yeah.
So I just need a touch.
5.
See, I was 1.5, then COVID hit, and I went back up to 3. I probably stressed.
I did that for a while too, Liam. I went to 3, back to 3 for a while for myself. I was putting 1.5 on my recipes, but I just double it when I put it in every time. I was doing that for a while.
Yeah, I haven't tried bringing it back down because I don't want to. I don't feel like it at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't need to. It's up to you.
It's really hard though because I didn't go back up to a 3 and then Tim will mix a 3 and hand it to me and I'm like, what the hell, dude? But that is what it is. I hand him stuff that he doesn't like just on purpose when he does that to me too, just to get him back.
See, I used to do
Chocolate noms.
That terrible chocolate. Yep.
when I did salts. That's another thing. I could never do a 20 milligram salt. It used to make me sneeze like mad. Now I find that I quite like a 20 milligram salt.
Yeah, it might have been a slightly different salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be different.
I do find that
Like
I don't
you like a
anymore with it.
hybrid salt, right?
I do like an hybrid. So yes, I do like because I get the hybrid because you get best of both worlds. So you don't get that harshness of a freebase, that if you know, sometimes you can get that little bit in back of your throat, and the hybrid just gives you that little bit more smoothness to it. I just think it smooths it out a little bit more. It just,
Look,
do you know?
that's probably why you don't sneeze then, Benny, is because you're on hybrids. If you were to use is it salicylic acid salt?
Yeah.
If you were to use that, you might sneeze again.
Maybe
or
so.
if you
Maybe so.
what's the other one? Starts with a B, doesn't it?
But yeah, benzotonic or something in it.
yeah,
benzoic or something like that.
Yeah.
Benzoic. That's the one that they use heavily in the jewel pods. It's actually used higher than any other concentration of anybody. That's one of the reasons why it was so easy to absorb and cause people to actually get more addicted to it.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I have found is when I'm vaping something like this, a 3 milligram, it hits the spot.
Mhm.
When I switch over, because that's run out, and I switch over to something like this is 10 milligram.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit the spot.
Do you know what it is? Because you must be a bit like me. I like quite a lot of vapor.
Yeah, I'll kill one of these in an hour and a half.
Yeah. I quite like a lot of vapor. Like, if, you know, when I'm vaping, if like I've got these and they're nice for mouth to lung for when, you know what I mean. But if I've been on that, I can't do that all day. I couldn't do a pod all day because I start like that I want more vapor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think that's where it is, because I started mouth to lung, went direct to lung. I get on okay with the restricted direct to lung, but if I try and go on to mouth to lung, I'm constantly hitting it.
Yeah.
Even if I bump my nicotine right the way up, I'm still constantly hitting it.
Yeah, I can't do a. Maybe it goes back to being like I used to do cigars. I've said that it's not, when you do a cigar, it's not the same as doing a cigarette, is it? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of a fuller.
You're kind of
flavour,
mouthing
it's more of a fuller smoking sensation, doing a little draw on a cigarette. Do you know what I mean? You know, and that's probably why I like a bit more clouds in me. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's what it is. I just prefer that big lung hit.
Yeah, Fiddy, you all right? Rocky's already paid us to shout out the this week's competition of Kiwi.
Just months.
You're not supposed to tell him that, so you get paid again, though, Benny.
Benny, you're not a good salesman, are you? No.
Yeah.
This is why Benny's a working class, not in sales.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm too honest.
Yeah, I've been having back problems, Fiddy, so my back was bad last week, so I couldn't even sit in my computer chair. That's all it is.
Kiwi. Yeah, we've always said everybody's going to send you through just 5% kiwi with a touch of lime. Slim just said put a touch of lime in it. It's only so you could be entered in competition. That's it.
Well, it's randomized anyway, so there's no pressure
That's what I'm
on it.
saying.
You just put in a recipe and they throw you in a randomizer and spin a wheel.
Yeah. Just stick a load. Just put kiwi.
Yeah.
Captain Caveman, if you're still here, I just tried your namesake recipe and it's banging.
It is Fiddy. 47 this year.
Oh, is you are?
Yeah.
You're only a pup.
You got 7 years on me.
I'm 53 in 18 days.
Well, in 18 days, I'll tell you happy birthday. Well, probably more like 14 because that'll be the show, but you know.
Yeah. Steve loves me some kiwi. I like a kiwi. I do like kiwi vapes, to be honest with you. It's quite refreshing, is a kiwi vape. He's been sitting on a couple of ideas for a while now.
I actually almost picked up a couple kiwis earlier.
Like I said, the accuracy of the kiwi flavor is not spot on in most of them, but they all taste good. I can't even think of one that tastes bad. The kiwi flavors that isn't tasty in some way, shape, or form. I'm trying to think of one.
Kiwi does play well with other fruits, doesn't it? Because kiwi does play like strawberries and pomegranate and
you got your classic Kanzi, haven't you?
Yes,
that was one of the big ones, the Kanzi.
Yeah, So it does play kiwi. Does play well with other fruits. Cloudsugar's 52 next April, and Fiddy's 48, and sometimes I feel it.
Yep.
29th,
I
Bennett.
just
28.
turned 40 a little over a
29th, yeah,
month ago,
29th,
and sometimes I
29th.
feel more like I'm 80.
Yeah, oh, I've gone all down.
Yeah, you can tell Benny's getting up there because he just had to think about what day his birthday
I did, yeah.
was.
I did actually think 29th. I think he was saying I'm 29, but it's not. It's 29th. Yeah, it's 29th. Yeah, 29th. Yeah,
29th birthday again, Benny? Yeah, got it.
29. Okay. I wish. Jeez.
Mm.
It's a lifetime ago.
I don't know. 29 was kind of a bad year. That's the year I met Tim, and now I'm stuck with him 11 years later.
20 years I've been together with my partner, my fiancée. 20 years.
20 years.
20
Did
years.
you
today.
get her a badge or a medal? She
She
deserves it.
deserves a badge. She deserves a badge.
I think I'm going up to like 25 or 26.
Is it true that you say when you're young you used to put 2 kiwis in a banana in your pants? You're oldest, Anki.
Two Chinese gooseberries and a banana.
Yeah.
A mini banana.
Hey, they have those.
They do. They're
Was
like
that-
this
was on
big.
Chopped, wasn't it? Wasn't it on Chopped the other day? The
Mhm.
mini bananas.
Yeah. They're like this big. They're only like that one.
66 for me in September is Brian. Right. It is that time. We are.
And Hanky's now trying to slide into Brian's DMs.
Yeah. I'll send you a DM now. I know you're 66.
Whoa.
Brian, you on Facebook? Mm.
Don't fall
Right.
for it, Brian. It's a trap. He's trying to
is
get
a
you on
trap,
Facebook
yeah.
to get you to
He
his
is.
OnlyFans page.
He is 100%. He's a right troll. Send you messages on a morning, night, dinner time, when you're asleep. So, right, we'll go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Lady Liberty.
Peace out, yo. See you later. Have a great week, and I'll pass it to Liam.
Right, thanks, everybody, and good night. Over to Tim.
Seldom never use recipes this weekend. If you mix along with #AFL. That's it. Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. That's it, yeah. Is that it?
I'm in shock.
Yeah.
What?
He's getting
What?
quick.
All
He's getting
right,
quick.
fine. I'll make it interesting. Tune in Saturday for Seldom Never Use Flavors to find out the actual name of the birdie namesake recipe, because it's a good one.
There you go. So tune in Saturday. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for my fellow casters for joining me week in, week out, except from when Liam's got a bad back or, things like that. But yeah, normally he's here. Hopefully, in a few months, we will have Graham back on, which we look forward to. You have got the summer Christmas party, which will a summer Christmas party. We have got the summer party coming up, which will be in August. So look out for that. That's something to look forward to. And yes, so do go over to see Tim and Cassie on a Tuesday and on a Saturday and see what they're up to. And do come and join us next week, same time, same place. You can also email if you have got any questions. So,
mixersmailbox@gmail.com. Just put UK somewhere in the subject line and I'll know enough to bring it onto this show.
there you go. Thank you very much. And we'll see you again next week. Good night.
Bye.
I've noticed I've been